Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Vintage Cube. We're at it again, and we're opening with a pretty interesting pack here. Mana Vault's probably the most generically powerful cards. That's the one I think I'll end up taking. But there's a lot to talk about here. We have Fury, always a good card. All the pitch elementals are pretty good, and this is definitely one of the better ones. Atraxa, lots of ways to get into play in this cube, and when you do, it's quite powerful. I mean, heck, there's a show and tell that would probably wheel. There's also Chain of Smog, which, I mean, that combo is in this cube. I don't know if you're supposed to just first pick a Chain of Smog and go for it. It kind of doesn't feel like that, but I don't think it's too crazy. I mean, it's a good combo with one of the cards that automatically wins the game, with the other one it gets you infinite life and tokens. So, definitely powerful, but I think Mana Vault can lead to some pretty busted stuff. So let's take a Mana Vault and we'll see. Oh, wow. That's a tough one. So there's Clarion Academy, which is obviously an excellent follow-up to Mana Vault. Gut's actually also a nice combo with Mana Vault, but I don't think it's better than Academy. And then there's Psychic Frog, which is just such a strong card, but I think with the Mana Vault start, I am supposed to just move in on Tolarian here and try to go for some sort of broken artifact thing. Oh, let me this preview card so it's not behind me here. All right. Yeah, so I think Academy makes a lot more sense in this spot, but yeah, like I said, Gut is also a really nice combo with this, and then Psychic Rock is just an insane card. But yeah, so let's go Academy, and we'll try to move in here. Well, there's a Manifold Key, which is good with Manifold. I don't know that I want to be third picking it. That's not very exciting. These usually wheel because there really isn't much to go with them in this cube. I can take a fast bond. It's, when you have lots of mana, draw sevens are attractive already anyway, and obviously fast bond kind of doubles down on that. I can take a fetch land. A non-blue fetch is a little less exciting here. Blade is like a good card, but again, the mana cost on escaping it's pretty prohibitive in a lot of situations. I think I'm going to take the fast bond. Manifold Key I would definitely play in this style of deck, but it's fine. Take it this early. All right. Well, Staff of the Storyteller is an artifact. There's also Talisman. There's also Memory Lapse, which is probably what I'll end up taking. Ocelot Pride, really excellent card, but we are not in the Ocelot Pride deck right now. I think Talismans are fine as a staff, but they're just not the premium artifacts. So let's take a Memory Lapse. And we're not seeing a ton of artifacts, though. That is... I do need a critical mass of them for this deck to, like, function with Academy, so... Would like to see some more, obviously, but here I might think Fairy Mastermind or Treachery. Sylvan Library is also not a bad one if I'm already looking to potentially play green. Just card draw with lots of mana is generally a good combination. But I think Mastermind's pretty nice. Let's take it. Sylvan also wheels a decent amount of time. People don't really like green. Pure Formal Wear is an artifact, but again, it's not really the one you want. I might just take Ponder here. I know we're making a lot of non-artifact picks, but like the artifacts just have not been great. There's also Fallen Shinobi, which I do like. We have a Fairy Mastermind. We'll maybe have a few other evasive creatures, but I don't really need to branch out into another color right this second. So let's just take Ponder. Excellent card. Okay, now we got a couple of lands, a Magda, which generates artifacts. That's something. There's also Mystic Confluence, which if we can get our mana going, Mystic Confluence is a really fantastic card. And then Soul Guide Lantern as a mediocre artifact. I'm gonna take mana or Mystic Confluence rather. All right, now I'll finally take the artifact. Reckoner Bankbuster is a nice one in these styles of deck, and there's really nothing else there anyway. All right. Oh, the Chain of Smog actually wheeled. Huh. Didn't expect that. It is a powerful combo. We're kind of far away from it color-wise, so I don't know if I want to be committing to that. Preordain's a really nice card anyway. Yeah, I think Preordain's gonna end up being better, but that's surprising to me. Esper Sentinel is an artifact, and it's not a bad one to be honest. White blue's very achievable. This Phasbond's not a lock by any stretch. Yeah, I'll take Esper Sentinel. Now I can take Oust, which is a solid little removal spell. Okay. Okay, I don't think Scion of Draco is the artifact we're after. That being said, there's nothing else here, but now there's just no chance I play that card. I'll take a Tarfire, I guess. And then I guess a Brink to Light is something we could maybe consider. Orcish Lumberjack. Okay, I'll take a Skyclave. Okay, well, this Tolarian Academy is not working out so far. I passed a few artifacts that weren't particularly good, and then I didn't and get past a whole lot more. So we'll see where that ends up. Ooh, here's a Hull Breacher. Portable Hull, also really nice combo with Academy. Time Spiral sometimes wheels. It is an expensive card. I could also take the Time Spiral. I do have a Fast Bond and an Academy. But I don't think Hull Breacher has any shot of wheeling, right? This is tough. I also think Portable Hull would be really, really good in this deck. I think Hull Breacher's got the most upside, but I could see being wrong about that. Let's do it. Okay, well, I will take Urza. Oh, Retrofitter would be a sick wheel. I think Urza's going to be better? Maybe that's not even true. Maybe Retrofitter is just the better card here. Hmm. It's definitely one of those two. Nothing else makes any sense. This is just a sick combo with Academy. Urza is good if I get more other artifacts, but currently I don't have very many. And this is cheaper as well. There's a chance this wheels, but it usually doesn't. I think I'm actually going to take Retrofitter. It's close. Hers is obviously a really busted card, but... well, there's Portal to Phyrexia, but I would basically need Tinker to want that. There's another counter, which is good. There's some lands. I suppose Rafine's Tower does work for us. It's not like the best, but it's fine. I do like Lose Focus in general, though. I think that's a strong enough spell to take here. Ooh, now there's Force of Negation in Chrome Host, Sea Shark, and Sensei's Top. Steel Seraph, I mean, maybe Wheels, I would take it, but it's not the biggest deal. I think this is going to be Chrome Host. That just works nicely with Academy. I do like Force of Negation, but we just picked up a counter spell. We have a couple now, and I do need to try and get this artifact count going. Sensei's Top would also be great, but I think the Sea Shark is just too much of a better card to pass it up here. Okay, now we have another removal spell in Dismember. A Jace, a Brain Surge, a Ghost Vacuum is another kind of crappy artifact. I think I care about these green cards too much. Obviously, Fastbond Walking Closet can be a thing, but far away from doing that sort of stuff. I mean, I have a removal spell. Do I want another one or do I want a Jace? I'm gonna take the Jace. It's a good card. Uh, this is a weak one. I'll probably just take Probe here. I don't think Enduring Innocence or Elspeth are doing a whole lot for me, so sure, I'll take another cantrip. Okay, here's some artifacts I can get behind once more. We have Squadron, Glimmerlens, Metamorph. This talisman definitely worse than the rest of these. There is also Valky for the Brink to Light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a chance it comes back. I will take it if it does, but the artifacts are too good right now. Squadron is really nice with Retrofitter. Doesn't really work with much else. Metamorph's just kind of fine. Glimmerlens is also just kind of fine. I think this is the best one. It's also just good if you can generate lots of mana, right? So that's a big deal. Okay, well, Cauldra a little expensive unless we find exactly What's it? Shirokai's decent. Mightstone, Weakstone's decent as well. Don't think it's as much of a coveted jewel deck. I think it's between these two because Cauldron, yeah, just unless we find the God, why is the name escaping me? Everybody knows the card I'm talking about. Unless we find that, it's not very good. I don't think Mightstone Weakstone plays a little bit better if we find wow, can't think of words today. Workshop, that's the one I'm thinking of. Alright, I think I'll take Raugrin here. I would actually like a chainsaw, but I can't really be taking a red card when I don't even have my basic colors fixed, so let's take a Raugrin Triome. Ooh, No More Lies is a nice one to see here. So is Shelldog, to be honest, but I think I'll just take more counters. That's fine. Okay, now it's between Portal and Rafine's Tower. I just picked up a tapped duel. Let's take the Portal. If I find Tinker, it's really good, and there's a chance it gets there even without it. Each null permanent. I mean, I guess it's a fine sideboard card, sure. And I'll take Cathar Commando. And alright, doesn't look like we're getting that Vol key, unfortunately. I guess that was that pack, so it would have had to be the literal last card. Yeah, Marion the Apprentice. I don't know why this is in the queue. Never seen it in play. I've never wanted it in my deck. Just seems bad. Alright, we got a little bit better there. I would still like more artifacts. I'd like some more fixing as well. Well, we got a One Ring. I can't complain too much about that, I suppose. That is going to be better than Fractured here. Definitely better than Kiora. Maybe the Spar's Headquarters Wheels. This Fazbon's currently not in, but... yeah, let's take a One Ring. Pretty good card, Instant Artifacts, so... Oh, there's the Tinker. Okay. I was about to consider this Parallax or even Polluted Delta, which would both be nice, but yeah, we'll definitely take a Tinker with Portal in our deck. Maybe something wheels here, maybe not, probably not. Maybe like a Sunfall or an Everflowing Chalice, those would both definitely be fine. This deck's already kind of a lot. This Fastmon's not looking good. I would prefer not to play Cathar Commando main. I think I mostly like everything else. Skyclave might be a little rough with our mana situation. The double white might be tough, so... This looks like the stuff I definitely want right now. Yeah, we got Portal. Tinker for One Ring can be good in some situations. Obviously, you don't get the protection, but in a slower matchup where you just care about the card draw, it's pretty good. Let's see what else we find here. All right, now we have these options. Fairy's obviously excellent, but I should probably take Saheeli. It generates artifacts for Tellurian Academy. It can copy One Ring to get rid of a particularly painful one, which is nice. Yeah, Saheeli seems good here. There's a Sedgemoor Witch. We could have had the combo, I suppose, but black would have been pretty hard to fit into the deck. I don't think this is much of a Nexus deck. I mean, it's cool to put Portal in off of Nexus, but there's not really much else. There's Bolas' Citadel. That should wheel, so I'm going to try to pick that one up later. Yeah, it's between Lion Sash and Remand. Lion Sash is just another cheap artifact that can sometimes do things. Remand, yet another into our wonderful suite of counter spells. I wouldn't mind that. Now I need the artifact more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of 5 early artifacts right now. I just like Remand too much. I don't know if it's right, but card feels too strong. Ooh, interesting. Oh, there's the Witherbloom too. Yeah, somebody can get that whole combo going if they want. So this is between Kappa and Palantir. Palantir, it's nice that it's cheaper, but I think I'll take Kappa. There's actually spots you would tinker for that, and it's just kind of nice. Just a powerful card. It's not that difficult to play. Okay, now we have a Talisman or a Walking Ballista. Talisman doesn't really fix my mana, though it does tap for blue. I think I'd rather have Ballista. Well, You have some kind of expensive cards. No, maybe I'll take the Talisman. Okay, there's Lorien Revealed, which can search for Raugrin Triome. It's really slow, but it does fix your mana. The Shana's Tidebinder is just a generically fine card. There's Memory Jar. I mean, kinda works with Hull Breacher in that you get a bunch of treasures. Yeah, Lorien Revealed also just draws 3 cards if you have the mana for it. Let's just take Lorien Revealed. Oh, there's Echo Avions. Alright, I don't have a great way to discard it, but with Hull Breacher in my deck, it's kind of hard not to take it. Though there's also Mishra's Bauble. Ooh, Mishra's Bauble is really good. Echo with no way to discard it. Right, just literally no way to do that. Man. Yeah, I think I just take the Bauble here. That is a tough one. Ooh, Blade Splicer is not bad. I could also take Sparus Headquarters just because our fixing's still a little bit thin. And I think we're already way over on cards. Not like Blade Splicer is anything incredible. So let's take the Headquarters. I don't like that I have all these tap lands, but that's just the fixing we got. Can't really help it. All right, I will take a Sunfall. I don't know if I'll play it, but maybe. Ooh, Nettle Cyst versus Fabled Passage. Yeah, I'll take a Nettle Cyst. Seems like a solid deck for that. All right, there's the Citadel. I will take that for the Tinker. Can you cards do anything for me? By Triome and Last Pick Breacher. Okay, I'm gonna have to shave this down a bit. It's a few too many cards, but it doesn't look too bad. Don't exactly know what I'm cutting. I might cut the Hull Breacher after picking it there. Kind of awkward, but I don't have any combos with it, so it's only really good if my opponent's drawing extra cards. That's something that could maybe come in out of the sideboard. So right now we have effectively 4 lands here. So this is 28. I have to cut quite a few cards, it turns out. So Portal, Citadel, I think it's good to have both. Sunfall is maybe something I could sideboard. It is a Wrath that's not good in every matchup, but I don't have a ton of removal otherwise, so I kind of like it. Mightstone, Weakstone seems good. Wandering Jace, Tinker, Nettle Cyst, Security Squadron. Very Mastermind I can definitely cut. It is nice. Like, it plays really nicely with all these counter spells we have, so I would like it in the deck, but I'm gonna have to cut something, and I think it just doesn't contribute to the main game plan quite as much. Can't really cut any of the artifacts. I like it, the cantrips here. I like the Oust, the Esper Sentinel is an artifact. Huh. This is where it gets difficult. I got Jace. That seems kind of crazy, but maybe. Cannoneer doesn't seem right either. All right, I guess I'll cut Sunfall. I feel like I'm gonna bring it in every matchup, but I gotta shave cards somewhere. Maybe Probe could go. Still, that doesn't seem right either. I have all these counter spells. Seeing their hand seems actually really, really beneficial. I guess Ponder isn't amazing. I don't really have a lot of ways to shuffle, but it's still obviously fine. I like all the counters. Have to keep the Tinker. Yeah, I mean, I guess Jace is like a card I can cut. Like, at this point, I'm just looking for stuff that I even can consider cutting, and Jace is the only one showing up so far. I gotta cut 2 more cards or 1 more card and play less lands. Yeah, this is one of the toughest builds I've had in a while. It might be one of these 5s. I mean, I could cut Bolas's Citadel, but I do like having that as an option. I could cut Oust, but it's like my only removal spell. That seems kind of crazy to cut that. A Ponder as the worst cantrip could maybe go. Loose Focus is probably the worst counter if I was shaving one of those, but I'd really prefer not to. Then Mightstone Weakstone is maybe not amazing, because it comes on too late to like be super helpful with Academy. It's obviously still good, but it helps me like cast Portal to Phyrexia or something, which is kind of whatever. Alright, I'm gonna cut the Ponder. It hurts. I don't think it's great to be cutting Ponders out of your deck, but it is what it is. And maybe the Mightstone Weakstone, keep loose focus. Alright, we're gonna try it like this. I would be curious to hear other people's thoughts, because this is definitely a tough build. I could see quite a few different configurations here. Alright, I don't need a red. Why is the one red over Saheeli? Okay, I don't black either, so I have 3 Tri-lands, though again the Lorien Revealed is like kind of awkward because it's so slow. And I have a blue Talisman, and obviously the Academy taps are blue. And I have that going. I do have some early white cards, so I don't want to go too light on white, but there is, I guess, a version of this deck I built that's mono blue. Hold on. Look at that. I cut Oust, Esper Sentinel, Security Squadron, No More Lies. A couple of good cards in here, especially Security Squadron is a good way to sink some mana, but then I could bring in like, I could bring back Ponder, Jace, Mightstone, Weakstone, Fairy Mastermind, and I'm just mono blue. I think I like that actually. My fixing's kind of weak. So why don't I start with this setup? It means I have no removal in the deck. I don't like that part, but my mana gets a lot better, and then if I want removal, I can still bring the white in, bring in like Oust, Sunfall, maybe Lockdown, and Apparition stuff. I think that's pretty good, actually. It just means my mana base becomes infinitely easier and more reliable. I think that's worth a lot. Get 15 islands, Valerian, and still like playing the Lorien Revealed. Just because, you know, it does have the other mode there. All right. Let's try this. Mono blue artifacts. I'll see you for round number 1. Here we go. We're on the draw. I mean, I like seeing Academy. This hand. Really mana heavy. I have the Remand to kind of cycle and the Mishra's Bauble. I think we can do better than this. Wow. Guess I'm keeping this one. All right. Kind of hate it, but what can you do? We're going to try to keep the Bauble for post Seed Shark here, because that makes multiple artifacts for the Academy. Oh, we're just lose to an aggro deck. That's fun. Oh, it's Sensei's Divining Top. Okay, not what I was expecting off of Mountain. Oh, no. They're... What the heck is happening? They're just going to wheel me on turn 2? Okay, well, Fairy Mastermind's something to do, I guess. But wow, what a start from our opponent here. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I don't think that first hand would have done particularly well against this either, so mulling to 5 does not seem particularly pleasant. Okay, they are playing blue-red. Yeah, it's just like a wheel, isn't it? Oh, Nettle Cyst, okay. So we're playing against a fellow artifact deck who is doing much better than we are. There's a probe. That's also not bad, actually. It means our Academy is about to start tapping for a lot of mana, but I'm sort of dying to this 4/4 that's probably about to get larger than a 4/4. This thing being a counter spell instead of a Fairy Mastermind would have been nice. Okay, what is this? Relic. Okay. It's not pressure, though it is good. But wait, there's more? No. The Manifold Key, okay. Tap Relic, I mean, matter too much. I guess it's just the fact they get a 6/6 now. Not nothing. Okay. Mastermind. Probably ends up chumping here at some point. Oh, retrofitter's interesting. Okay. We're kind of getting somewhere. Let's go island, sea shark, probe you, see or no cards in hand, get a 0 or a 1 actually. I can jump at some point. That's a thing. Mishra's bauble, your thing. I don't think there's a ton of reason to sack it here. I'm gonna keep the Fairy Mastermind back because I might just chump with it. It sort of depends if they play other artifacts first. I guess they can make things unblockable, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna need to find an answer to that really soon. Kind of a problem, isn't it? Maybe I was supposed to chump last turn and think about the Manifold Key's second ability. Yeah, I probably need to draw the card of Bauble here. If they let me block, I will. I suspect they will not. Oh, okay. They aren't using the unblockable part. That's good. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, probably losing to whatever costs 6 mana. Is there Time Spiral? Oh, they would tap their other land if it was Time Spiral. Walking Ballista for 3. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Kill the Mastermind, okay. Now I have to chump with the Shark, I suppose. Yeah, this isn't going very well. They can rearrange if they want. I don't think that matters a whole lot. There's a Force in the Gate. Draw. Jace. Okay, Jace bouncing Germ Token doesn't actually do anything because the Ballista can still kill me. Man. I guess it's just going to be Jace draw. What am I drawing towards? Since I have no removal in the deck. One ring, but I can't even cast it, I don't think. Tinker. Can I afford a Tinker? This is free, so I have 1, 2, 5. No, I can't even do that either. Kind of unclear to me what I'm looking for. I guess I'm not just dead next turn, but it's pretty close already. And they have a Force of Negation coming, so... Alright, I mean, this isn't really gonna work, but I don't know. I feel like I have to try something, so do it. Okay. Alright, so we're playing the Artifact Mirror. What does that mean? Do I want a Hull Breacher and see them draw any extra cards? Just kind of doing big stuff. Temporary Lockdown's kind of funny. It can affect both of us, but you fall behind is definitely nice, right? Oh, Cathar Commando. Probably pretty good. Skyclay would be nice too. Gets rid of some important stuff. Alright, I guess it's time to bring the white in. Esper Sentinel is also not bad on the play, especially. Go... Not this one. This one, and this one. Currently have 15. I guess these also double as blues, so This is still 15 blue right now. I can pretty easily go down to 10, right? Do that, add 5 planes. I'm trying to add other things to my deck, please. All right, we'll do that. Bring in Esper Sentinel, Cathar Commando, Skyclave. Look to cut some of the same stuff I was going to cut before. Mightstone, Weakstone, Ponder, Mastermind. All right. We'll see. I'd like to play first. Okay, this is not a horrible hand. Obviously, if my opponent has a crazy start again, then it is what it is, but I at least have a little bit of interaction here. The Lorien Revealed might refuel me at some point. Okay, it's Sensei's Top or something. Mana Vault. It's kind of fine. Memory Lapse is pretty decent against Mana Vault things. Then I can just blow it up with Cathar Commando if they don't use it. So it all kind of works out. I don't know about Mystic Confluence as a draw here, but that's what it is. To that. Always annoying when you're just playing against a better version of your own deck, which it seems like they are, but maybe they just drew better, who knows. I play a 5-drop, please? Grim Monolith, that's probably fine. I will blow that one up, though. Sparse Headquarters, we'll wait a minute. Let's do this. Hack. Blow up the monolith. Still look to memory lapse something here. Okay, they revealed island. It's fine. Yeah, really looking to memory lapse something that they mana vault out. That's definitely the plan. Mystic Confluence isn't too far from being online either, which is nice. Nettle Cyst. Just keeping up a bunch of mana. You know what, Force of Negation me is an option. Yeah, I mean, I guess Nettle Cyst is a fine thing to lapse here. If they want to hit me with the Force of Negation, then that's fine. They at least tap their vault. Yeah, there's not really a lot of reason to do that other than you have your own counterspell. I mean, I guess they can follow up with something else here. Oh, they have Tinker too. Come on, really? Okay, sure. I'll just lose to whatever this is. Triplicate Titan. Well, that's one of the weaker ones. Oh, One Ring's interesting. Yeah, I guess I'll just play One Ring, and then... I mean, I guess if I get Force of Negation, it's bad. There's a decent chance they have it, but what am I going to do? Not play One Ring? This resolves, it's really good. Let's draw a card. I'm really hoping to find an untapped land so I can just play my Mystic Confluence on their Triplicate Titan. But I suppose we'll see. Let's not have deck Faden happen, please. That would be lovely. Frantic Search, okay. see what they're up to here. Green lightning in a braid going away. All right, fine. Lotus petal. Okay. Interesting. Want to play a 4-drop. Oh, Urza. Yeah, Urza's pretty good. Hey, you can attack me. It's not going to do anything. It's always built to that. Not exactly what I was looking for here. Let's draw. Okay, there's some lands. I think I'm just gonna Mystic Confluence now, bouncing both the artifacts. Do I also bounce Urza? I mean, they did just have to Lotus it out, so... But I don't want to let them replay it and get the construct back. I think I'll just leave Urza alone. It's like draw a card or something. Yeah, let's do that. Cast, bounce, bounce, draw. This one, this one. Can have an Urza, I guess. The Broadside Bombardiers. That's a good one. I'm getting this portal out soon. Can I survive one more turn? I guess it kind of depends on what they have. I think I throw the Urza. They're Remand. Remand's okay, to be honest. For 5. So I can go Shark plus Talisman plus play Academy. 2, 3. I guess I can just play the Academy now. There's no wait on that. Talisman, make a thing. Now Academy taps for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I'm still short, but I can cycle Lorien Revealed. Yeah, let's go ahead and pass here. Think. Am I supposed to draw? My life total is in some danger, so let's hold for now. I can try to double block the broadside. They'll probably just throw the Urza at the shark or something at that point. It's fine. Let's see what they do. Yeah, our opponent has a good deck. A fan. But if I can resolve Portal, I imagine I'll be fine. I can even bring back the broadside and just throw my One Ring if I want. Be nice. Manifold Key. Oh, remanding that doesn't really do a lot, so I guess I'll let it resolve. Tap that for mana if they want with Urza, that's fine. Okay. They're gonna do something right away. Not yet. Okay, let's... So I lose the incubator. I actually don't have enough mana at that point. Okay, let's just block. I guess I can finish it off then by throwing the key, but I don't think I even care about that much, to be honest. If I'm not getting stuff thrown at my face, I'm pretty happy. That's totally fine. You know, 2 mana. All right. Let me steps for 3. Do this. Cycle this. Whose focus is interesting. Let's island cycle Lorgan revealed. Basic. 1, 2. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactly. I guess if I draw on my 0 drops, if I have 1, I would do something, or Mana Vault. Those are the only draws that really matter here. I'm gonna chill on the drawing for now. All right, go land. I guess I just slam the portal and hope it works. We didn't see too much out of them in terms of ways to stop this, so. All right, that did work. Pass the turn. Now we're kind of in the driver's seat, I think. So now I'll probably just double draw off the ring, bring back the broadside, throw the ring. Broadside and Urza, huh? Chain lightning and braid. Okay. I want the Sunfall. Deals with some stuff for sure. I want the Oust. Good thing is their Tinker. It's okay against stuff like Broadside. It's not really amazing. I should probably have no more Lizen if I'm playing white anyway. It's just a good counter spell. Is there a chance I don't want Bolus's Citadel on the draw? They're kind of aggressive, but I think that's true though. Probe is not amazing, I guess. I don't really care about their hand most of the time. Sure, I'll cut a probe. We'll see how stupid that is. All right, let's see what they've got here. I mean, this hand looks really nice, so let's keep it. Kind of awkward that I'm gonna spew a lot of my artifacts before the Chrome host, but I think it's correct since I need them to tap for Academy. Of course, they had a mock start. Well, we're probably gonna lose now. Yeah. Retrofitter. Yeah, it's gonna be tough from here. Let's see what horrible thing they can do to me for 6 mana. Boxes are very good, it turns out. Surprising no one. Oh, they're just gonna tinker me right away? Sure. Why the hell not? It's still just a Triplica Titan, but I can't really beat it in this spot. Yeah. Sometimes you play against the perfect draw and, you know, they didn't have the mocks. I get to maybe remand the Tinker or something. Like there's a lot more that happens right here if things are different, but they aren't. They just drew an insanely good hand. Do I have a way to deal with this Triplica Titan? I kind of just don't, right? I guess a bounce spell is my best out. Like either my own Tinker or a One Ring or something into a bounce spell. Way to do this, but my outs are extremely slim at this point. So just take casual 9. Great. I, exactly am I doing here is a great question. Let's go Academy, Sea Shark. I think I'm either remanding or cycling Spars. Oh, wait, I don't have 3 artifacts. Yeah, I guess I'm remanding then. All right. Go to 2, put myself dead to every burn spell in their deck. Upkeep red thing. Oh, upkeep sensei stop. Fine. A little disappointing to lose this, but their deck was better than ours, so I mean, I suppose I can only complain so much. This draw, though, kind of nuts. Yeah, I'll take 9. Dead to everything. Alright, I will create a servo and get burned in response, I assume. Survived the turn through something that doesn't do anything. Exciting. Okay, our list of outs is getting incredibly slim now. Jace still works. It costs 4. Steps are 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I have 7 mana, so I can cycle into something. Alright. Let's do that. See. Alright, perfect. Yeah. Just a very good draw from our opponent, very good deck from our opponent. Wish ours could be as strong, but you know what? Hopefully we can get the 2-1. I'll see you in the next round. All right, here we go. Shake off that last loss and try to crush him. I'm gonna keep this, I suppose. Our opening hands have not been great, but I suppose this at least does something, so I go with it. Where's the Saga? Wow, we're just gonna play only against artifact decks? And, you know, Jace isn't bad here. I mean, it's like the fairest curve I've ever seen, and our 3 drops a 1/1, but not entirely the point. I suppose opening on Urza Saga is an interesting one. They must have like a nation or something. Or a Mox, obviously. Why not just have a Mox? Seems good. Can I counter my Fairy Mastermind? That means they're not making an Urza's token. I'm kind of okay with it. Oh, Bankbuster. Well, is that better or worse than Nettle Cyst? I guess Nettle Cyst is just more expensive. I'm not really using either of them right now, so let's just play the more expensive one. I can chump with it if it comes to that, which is the worst. A 3-mana 1/1. Oh, yeah. Cool thing is Jace can bounce one of these tokens when I get that going, so that isn't bad. Yeah, they're probably not doing a whole lot this turn. I mean, we'll see what artifact they get, obviously, but I think my plan is going to be take the damage this turn, the next turn I can bounce with Jace and plan to chump with the Germ token. Bounce again. I might keep the Mastermind back just so I have the option to chump with either one. That's fine. That doesn't even generate mana, so. They're pretty slim on mana now, which is good. My damage. Okay. Islands, sure. Base bounce. Pass the turn. Yeah, the plan is to chump with Germ token, but if I get the option, or if I don't get that option, then it's good to have another option. They might be able to remove both my creatures. That's obviously a possibility, but Does at least force them to do that, I suppose. They also might just have removal for Jace directly. Possibility too. Yeah, they do. That's fine. Unless they're also reanimating that Atali, then it's less fine. Of course they are. Ah. To a time twister. Sure. Yeah, why not? I didn't play in my academy, obviously. And we'll see if they play it, I guess. They have a preordain as well. I try my best not to get salty in these videos, but sometimes your opponent's just firing on all cylinders and you have like just a kind of mediocre hand. It's really frustrating. Well, we'll see what they do. And they're going to cast preordain only. Okay. It's probably not unreasonable. I am losing badly. Probably doesn't make sense to give me a new hand. Oh, I guess that drew me a card. Okay. Thanks for man right on time. I'm just double blocking this. Let's just get rid of it while we can. Oh, I drew a Tinker? Okay. That's a draw. 5, yeah, okay, let's go. Go and Tinker, I guess. Grab myself a portal to Phyrexia. Hold up Remand, and alright. That may have turned it around. I retract all of my complaining. Unless they now still crush me, then I will return to my complaint. But for now, I retract my complaint. I have 4 mana, so this Remand could do something. Thing or casting, and am I going to get to Remand it? Sure am. Well, that's a nasty Remand. Well, looks like I get to have Natali now. Okay. Natali is bad with counter spells, but that's okay. Alright, so as soon as they draw green, my portal stops being online, but just getting the Atali ones should already be pretty good. I might draw a counter spell at some point here. Let's see what we hit. Doomsday? It'll be revealed. I don't think I'll be casting Doomsday. I'll cast Lorien Revealed. Wow, what a hit. Interesting. Well, Saheeli seems really nice here because I have an academy. So let's go Saheeli. Start casting some other things. Healed. We have a Time Spiral, a Chromos, Sea Shark, a Thassa's Oracle, Oko Jace. Okay. So they can Jace the Atali if I don't find a counter soon, but let's see if we can find one, I guess. Ponder. Island, Mana Vault. I don't think those are very good. Let's go anywhere. Shuffle. Oh, I hit a One Ring. That's not bad. Let's go Retrofitter because that's just actually net mana. Academy. Apps 4, 5. Let's see. Kappa Cannoneer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so I can Kappa Cannoneer already. This is getting a little ridiculous. Let's go with... The One Ring doesn't really protect me from Thassa's Oracle nonsense anyway. But I guess I wanted in play. Go one ring. 4. I guess that was the wrong order. Actually, Kappa should have gone first, but this is fine. Then we'll go Kappa Cannoneer. 1. Have that shirt. Okay. Your turn. I should have lethal next turn very easily. Even with if they Jace bounce a Tally. So I assume there's going to time spiral here. And the only thing that does anything. Now they need to find a kill. I suppose keeping up mana because of the fact they were pretty forced to time spiral might have been good. They're going to have a Doomsday kill now. That would be pretty annoying. Sure. Okay. What? The Oko doesn't do anything, so I don't care about that. It's like a fast bond. I'm a little scared, I guess. Snapcaster, the Dark Ritual. Made a lot of mana. What else do you have, though? And get Tendrils or Brain Freeze this turn. Yeah. Okay, so we're playing against a combo deck that also has some reanimatory stuff happening. Hull Breacher seems very good. They have draw 7 in their deck, so we're definitely bringing that in. I don't know if I care about these white cards as much. It doesn't feel like I do, so let's just bring the Hull Breacher in. Definitely like Bullets to Citadel against them. Portal might actually not be that good, though. It was good that game, obviously. Jace looks fine. I like all the counters. It might be the Ponder again. Or maybe Mightstone Weakstone. Let's go Mightstone Weakstone as the cut. Yeah, Hull Breacher obviously just looks nuts here. Weird deck, but not a bad one, I guess. On the draw. The Hull Breacher is really good against them, but the rest of this hand's really bad. I think I'm going to mulligan it. Okay, this is fine-ish. Let's keep it back in Island. Be nice to draw a somewhat more explosive hand one of these games. Not Scour, sure. Bank Buster. Let's lead on this. Academy. Bitter Triumph they can't cast. And a Coalition Relic. Okay. Preordain. I definitely don't want 2 islands. That's an easy one. I drew the Hull Breacher. Not looking particularly strong at this moment, but good in general. They drew a 2-drop, really? Oh, they're just gonna slam a Thassa's Oracle? Okay, it's fine by me, I suppose. Let's see. So yeah, I'm probably just playing Bank Buster. We'll see about this Hull Breacher. I kind of don't want to just run it out into the Oko, but I bought him 2 islands, drew a Hull Breacher, then drew their island. Certainly a thing. And here goes that, and they're gonna Relic or Oko. Obviously Oko, that makes a lot of sense. They thinking about turning my Bank Buster into a 3/3? I would be okay with that, honestly. Yeah, the Hull Breacher they could even steal. That would be really bad. So yeah, let's definitely not run that out. Wow. The Flood is kind of unreal. Let's just play an island and pass. I plan to draw a card with Bank Buster, or maybe I was supposed to know. I don't want to draw on my turn because I might want to Hull Breacher depending on what they do. Bitter Triumph's now online, which is also annoying. Damage, it's fine-ish. It's the Relic, sure. They just have Bitter Triumph left. Know of. Nettle Cyst. Nettle Cyst is like okay, but not great. Second Jace, minus on the food. Well, they could kill Jace if they then make their Relic into a 3/3. Second Nettle Cyst first. It doesn't block particularly well. But it does let me still activate Bank Buster, which is nice. Alright, let's do that. Kind of taking a lot of damage here, but not the end of the world. They want to kill the Germ token here, that is certainly fine, but I don't imagine they'll be doing that. Rain of Filth to the graveyard. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of dying to the Okos, so I figured that out at some point here. That's not a Bitter Triumph. That's a Dak Faden. Disgusting. Okay. Well, Dak's going to be good against me, so that's what it is. Draw a card. Memory lapse right on time. Don't think we're winning this one. Yeah. I really don't even know what I could draw here. Oh, that's probably not a very good play. You just upgraded my 1/1 into a 3/3. I mean, I guess it makes my Academy not tap for mana, but it's mostly fine. I draw Bolas' Citadel. Perfect. So I could Jace bounce the food. Attack the Dak Fade, and they have to chump with Oracle. And they just kill my Jace. I really don't know what gets me out of this. I can't even tinker into this now. Yeah, wait. All right, let's round it back. I think this is very winnable. Dak Faden's going to be tough, but that's what it is. We're on the play. And yeah, I mean, I'll keep this. Yet again, another hand with a sort of mediocre academy and like no accelerants or anything. But I'm holding out hope that Hull Breacher will be good at some point. It is nice against Dak if they aren't stealing artifacts, but they're usually going to be stealing an artifact first, so there's that. Mystic Confluence could have its moments. It's a little expensive, obviously, right now. See how I get ruined here. The Dak in my future isn't there. Oh, Doomsday, okay. Hull Breacher is okay against some Doomsday setups. It might give me the time to then get to this Mystic Confluence, which could counter the Thassa's Oracle, which could win the game, so this could be okay. kind of depends on exactly what the. I mean, it's also a clock, right? It can even crew the Bankbuster. Yeah, I think if I can resolve a whole return response, some kind of card draw, which is usually how you follow up a Doomsday. Though, I mean, if they have it here, then I can't do anything about that. But then I can get some treasures and get the Mystic Confluence going, and that is a way to win the game. Let's see. In fact, they have the Fire Islet already out, and it does make this a bit harder. We'll see. Playing in some pretty wild decks here. This one in particular has a lot happening, but I mean, you've got the Doomsday thing going, then congratulations, I suppose. Alright, they're almost done resolving the Doomsday here. Dark Ritual exiled, they grab it back. Like they grabbed the Dark Ritual again. Oh, I got a Tinker. That's interesting too. Is there anything I would want to do with Tinker here? Tinker, Bolas' Citadel. Doesn't seem like it's as good as what I'm doing, so let's just pass and try to hull breach something. I saw the Bitter Triumph was in their graveyard, so that's nice. Alright, what you got? Do something at some point here. And they grabbed the Dark Ritual, which is interesting. I'm curious what they're doing with that. They have a lot of cards in hand, that's for sure. Okay, you're 8 and passing the turn. Okay. Do I draw with Bankbuster? Do I just slam the Hull Breacher anyway? Just draw or do nothing. I'll draw. If they have something in instant speed, then I guess I'll be sad. It's not even get an Oracle out in instant speed, right? Bowmaster me. Okay. It's really fine. You're not going to beat me with an Orcish Bowmasters. After a Doomsday. Don't really care about that too much. Okay, Infinite Islands. Again, I could Tinker here, but I don't think it's good. So let's go Island Pass. I'm a little bit worried here, but I'm not really losing to this. I probably won't make it any bigger, but Island. Maybe I was supposed to just play the Hull Breacher there, actually, because now it's going to be a little bit difficult, but fine. All right, what you got? Thought Scour yourself. Thought Scour me. Uh, you Snapcaster Thought Scour. Gonna come down to whether they have another counter spell or not. That's gonna be this entire game. And they have to go for it. I will have played 2 spells this game and win or lose based on that. Yeah. Counter it 100 times. See if they have something. Okay. Does they have a way to reanimate it, probably? Hmm. Bad. Oh, no, they conceded. Okay. All right, well, that was certainly a game. Let's see how we can do in the final match. All right, here we go for round number 3. We finally draw a Mana Vault. Not the best Mana Vault hand, but obviously very keepable, so keeping it. And I'll probably just use this Bauble right away because I would like to find something to use the Mana Vault mana on. All right. Go. Lorien Reveal. Well, I suppose that's a thing to use Mana Vault on, but probably not ideal. Let's go Island. Vault. Interest Bubble. And I'll use in their upkeep, so I draw on my turn. In case of like a Thoughtseize or something, I don't want to give them additional targets. Palace Jailer. Okay. It's not a bad one to know about. Smuggler's Copter. Okay, don't love that. It's always yield to Mana Vault. I will not be paying for it. Card. A bunch of islands. Alright, well, I have a Loose Focus and a Fairy Mastermind. Those are both okay here. Might save the Loose Focus for the Jailer. Kind of depends. Because I guess Fairy Mastermind's actually not bad against the Copter, so maybe I'll just let this resolve. Yeah. Attack. Cast the Mastermind here. I probably just don't even want to use the ability. Obviously, I'm still getting beat down by the Copter, but do. And hey, there's a Marionette Apprentice. I think that's literally the first time I've seen somebody cast that card in this cube, so fun. It is unfortunately a May trigger, so they have to do it, but still. Turning the looting off of the Copter is pretty nice. Not do that. Talisman of Dominance. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll play it. Slam for 2. Take 4 back. Play a Lorien Revealed sometime soon. Probably. Okay. We don't have a 4th land. That's kind of nice. A lot of stuff I have to count here, I think. Too far behind. Yeah, Sanguine Evangelist is probably best. Obviously, I don't love them having a Palace Jailer, but that's a little too much for me. That Sahili. Healy's not the best here. So I could Lorien Revealed with the Mana Vault. That would leave me with 3 more mana to do something else with. Yeah, that's probably correct. Not a huge fan of doing this, but what can you do? Flooding pretty badly. Okay, I found the academy. That's nice. I also found a Gitaxian. I could go Sahili Probe, which gives me a 1/1 to at least do something on the ground, I suppose. And I can even pay mana for the probe. Gets me another token for the academy. Yeah, I think that's all worth it. Still not ideal, but boom. Sahili. Target player, pay 1, get a token. Wow, that is a lot of freaking lands. Still attack. I'm not jumping with the Fairy Mastermind, I don't think. Well, this isn't good. I drew 3 extra cards and my hand's still all lands. They can kill Sahili here if they want by exiling my servo token, which is not great, but do. Oh, they're gonna hit that so they can get their looting back on. That makes a lot of sense as well. I'm probably dead here. Like, I kind of have nothing going on. The Fairy Mastermind was sort of important. Sahili copying things doesn't really do anything. Just somehow flooded like crazy. Okay, well, maybe that's not wrong. I guess I act this way. Okay. Multiple blockers back, not unreasonable. And they chose not to loot anyway. Weird decision, but okay. I honestly could pay for this. It's worth it. Life could matter. It's only 1 less mana if it comes to that. Let's see, 3, 6, 7. I'm currently on 8, so the difference between 7 and 8 is not big, because either way I can't afford a portal. Yeah, I'll untap it. Oh, Mystic Confluence is not bad. Not really that good either, but 3, 4, and I'm short. Oh, I guess if I bounce Servo and Palace Jailer now, I could get the Monarch. Yeah. Bouncing Palace Jailer is obviously awkward as heck, but it at least kind of forces them to replay it, and I'll draw an extra card off of it. That actually feels kind of fine. Let's go bounce, bounce, draw. 1, 2. Guess I have to have the Mana Vault again. Yeah, I can't help that, so over tap a little bit here, but that's fine. Make another thing. Draw land, obviously. Opponent. Monarch. Get my Mastermind back, which doesn't really do a whole lot, but something. No reason to copy anything, so let's just pass. Okay, Portal to Phyrexia is something. Sure. Portal is definitely something. Okay. Enough mana. 4, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna have enough mana. Okay. I mean, it still doesn't deal with the Smuggler's Copter, which is annoying, but can you do? They keep not looting, which feels weird. So I don't pay, right? 4, 7, 8. Not pay. Kappa can you? Okay. Land, portal. 6. Could steal the monarch again. Then I can play Sanguine Evangelist off the portal if it lives, which will let me essentially chump the thing. I also get Palace Jailer back. That's the thing I care about. We got options. Luris. Okay. I mean, Luris is good, but getting your Marionette Apprentice doesn't feel like that big of a deal, right? Another 3 here, go to 10. Probably untap the Mana Vault now. My life total is going to start to become a real big deal. It's correct too, maybe not though. It's all fine. I guess I get Palace Jailer so that I'm the Monarch again. It's all really interesting. So I grab the Palace Jailer, I can get rid of the Luris, become the Monarch, but then I still don't have a way to deal with the Smuggler's Copter, so it doesn't actually do anything. I think I'd rather get the Sanguine Evangelist so I do have a blocker. And then I can go for the Palace Jailer later. Do that. Then I think I do pay for this. I, of course, draw a land. Let's see. How much is the Kappa? I have 4 off of this. Yeah, so I can pretty easily play Kappa Cannon here, which is not bad. Can I also play Preordain first? 1, 2, 4. Yeah, that's already enough. So, okay, Preordain first. Wow. The flood is pretty real. Oh my god. Okay. Go Kappa. Or tap this, sure. Pass. And I'm going to take the damage from the copter this turn. If I get the chance to trade off the Evangelist, I'll do that for sure. I have 1, 2, 6. I've drawn 10 islands and scryed 2 to the bottom. Pretty nice. Tinker's kind of dead at this point. I don't know that I really want to Bullis a Citadel in this situation. But I'm sure there's lots of good draws. Like, I mean, any artifact lets Kappa Canyon do stuff. Oh, they didn't crew the copter? That's weird. I'm gonna sit here, okay. Yeah, I'll grab myself a Palace Jailer and become the Monarch, I suppose. That. So I'll grab the Luris. Okay, sure. I drew a Are you freaking kidding me right now? Well, I'm glad they conceded, because I don't know if I was winning that game, to be honest. That was the flood of the century. Oh, and they conceded the match? Okay. Well, that's not the most epic win, but you know what? We'll take it. Weird conclusion to kind of a weird draft. Played against two bizarre Doomsday decks, and then that. I mean, that was a pretty normal deck. Just kind of a black-white disruptive thing. It didn't seem bad. The portal kind of ruled the day, though. We ended up with a 2-1. I hope you enjoyed the ride. It was a strange one. If you did, consider hitting like, subscribe, all the good YouTube buttons. They help me out a lot, and I appreciate it. That'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.